No problem, no problem, no problem, it's just no problem. Steady Eddie is always ready to make that delivery on time. Doesn't matter if it's raining, you won't find him complaining. For Steady Eddie it is no problem. No problem, no problem, no problem, it's just no problem. Can he carry a heavy load? No problem. Can he drive safely down the road? No problem. Can he go long distance? Can he drive all night? Will you make sure the delivery gets there all right? No problem. No problem, no problem, no problem, it's just no problem. Steady Eddie is always ready to make that delivery on time. Doesn't matter if it's raining, you won't find him complaining. For Steady Eddie it is no problem. No problem, no problem, it's just no problem. It's just no problem. No, I can do it. I really can. No problem. Absolutely no problem. It was a lovely sunny morning in the depot as Steady Eddie waited for his morning delivery. Where is Freddie Forklift? He asked. He's late, and if he's late, then I'll be late, and Steady Eddie is never late. Oh, don't worry, I'm sure he'll be here soon, replied Loretta. All of a sudden there was a rattling and a clattering heading from the warehouse. Mind your backs, hooted Freddie Forklift as he shot out the warehouse and squeezed his way between the trucks. You're late, said Eddie, as Freddie pulled up between the two lorries. Am I? Said Freddie Forklift in surprise. I'm sorry, must have forgotten. Never mind, I'll have you loaded in double quick time and you can be on your way. He whizzed back across the depot into the warehouse. It wasn't long before Freddie Forklift had found what he was looking for. Thanks of wood, a large hammer and lots of nails, he said to himself, for Farmer Kelly so he can fix up the old cattle shed. And with that, he picked up the planks of wood and headed back out into the depot. Coming through, he said, as he loaded up the wood into the back of Eddie. Then off he shot back into the warehouse to get the hammer and nails. I wonder if Sarah and Michael are going to be at the farm, said Eddie. What? Farmer Eddie's children? Asked Loretta. Yes, they're always getting up to lots of adventures. Come on, said Freddie, as he loaded the hammer and nails onto the back of Eddie. There's no time for gossiping. You've got a delivery to make and you don't want to be late. But I was waiting for... But Freddie had shot back into the warehouse before Eddie could finish his sentence. Better get going then. And off he drove across the depot and down the drive to the road. No problem, no problem, no problem, it's just no problem. Steady Eddie is always ready to make that delivery on time. Doesn't matter if it's raining, you won't find him complaining. For Steady Eddie it is no problem. No problem, no problem, absolutely no problem. It's just no problem. Oh, driving down the road, no problem. No problem, no problem. Just driving is no problem. No problem at all. Oh, no, I could drive all night. I could drive all day. Just no problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. It wasn't long before Steady Eddie arrived at the farm, and Farmer Kelly was waiting for him. Morning, Eddie. Just on time as usual, he said. Oh, yes, thank you, said Eddie, relieved that he wasn't late. You can leave your trailer over there by the cattle shed for me to unload. Sarah and Michael have something to show you. They have? Said Eddie excitedly. And he backed up to the cattle shed and uncoupled his trailer. Yes, you'll find them by the old barn, said the farmer. If you go now, I shall have this unloaded by the time you're back. No problem, said Eddie, and off he went to find Sarah and Michael. When he got to them, they were nowhere to be seen. Sarah! Michael! Called Eddie. Are you there? There was no reply. But slowly, as if by magic, the barn doors began to open. Hello? Said Eddie nervously. Hello? Said the dirty old truck, looking back at him from the barn. Oh, hello, said Eddie. Who are you?
And what time do you call this? You're late, said the old truck.
I'm Steady Eddie, and I'm always there on time, said Eddie, slightly hurt. Farmer Kelly told me so. Why, who are you?
Me?
Coughed the truck.
I'm Edward, and I have been waiting for someone to come and find me for years.
Oh, said Eddie, confused. What are you doing in Farmer Kelly's barn? He parked there one rainy night many years ago, said Sarah, jumping out from behind Edward. But the next morning, he couldn't get started, and everyone forgot he was there, said Michael, popping out. Until we found him. Oh, said Eddie in surprise.
That's right, 40 years stuck in this barn, on my own, without a friend in the world to talk to.
Except the chickens, laughed Michael, pushing one off his bonnet.
Chickens? Chickens? I hate chickens. All they do is peck at me and lay eggs where I don't want them to.
I'm sorry about that, said Eddie.
Too right you should be sorry. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like you to tow me back to the depot and get me cleaned up,
said Edward. No problem.
Good. And, we can leave the chickens here, right?
Said Edward hopefully. Of course, said Eddie.
Of course,
said Edward. It wasn't long before all the chickens had been removed and the tow was attached. Right then, off to the depot we go. And with that, Steady Eddie started pulling Edward toward the road from the farm.
Has much changed at the depot since I was there?
Asked Edward as he was pulled along.
I remember a large wooden warehouse and a couple of sheds for the lorries.
Oh yes, lots has changed. We have a big brick warehouse now, and every lorry has their own garage.
A garage of their own,
said Edward dreamily.
Oh, what I would give for my own garage without chickens.
I'm sure we can find you a garage, but first we need to get you cleaned up, said Eddie, driving past the gatehouse and up to the depot.
Oh, good, yes. Are Bert and Geoffrey still there with them, brushes and buckets of soapy water?
Asked Edward. Oh, I don't know anyone with buckets or brushes, replied Eddie.
Well, then, how do they clean you?
Well, we have a lorry wash. It's a big machine that you drive into. It has spinning brushes and lots of warm, soapy water, and that cleans you.
Do you think I could have a go?
No problem, said Steady Eddie, and he took Edward straight to the lorry wash. Here we go. There's nothing I like better than getting wetter and covered in bubbles and foam. Either first thing in the morning to help to stop me yawning, or at the end of the day to wash the grime away. Oh, splish, splash, splosh. Ooh, I like a lovely wash. Bubble, dribble and pop. Make sure the water's nice and hot. Oh, lovely. There's nothing I'd rather do than drive slowly through the truck wash at least once a day. Ooh, the brushes spin and splash me, working very hard to clean me. Just wait until you see me with my paintwork nice and gleamy. Yeah! Splish, splash, splosh. Ooh, I like a lovely wash. Woohoo! Bubble, dribble, hop. Make sure the water's nice and hot. Either first thing in the morning to help to stop me yawning, or at the end of the day to wash the grime away. Yes, wash the grime away. Oh, wash the grime away. Go away, grime.
go again?
No need, said Eddie. You are all smart and clean now.
Am I?
Asked Edward, looking at himself.
Oh, yes. Oh, no straw or dust or smelly chickens. I feel very smart. If only I could start my engine.
Mind your backs, hooted Freddie Forklift as he shot up to where Edward was parked. I have some lovely fresh oil for you and some fuel. It won't be long before we get you going again.
Oh, thank you, said Edward. But, who and what are you?
Oh, I am Freddie, and I'm a forklift, said Freddie proudly as he started pouring oil into Edward's engine.
And, well, what does a forklift called Freddie do, other than just sort of driving around very fast and hooting?
Oh, well, I load the trucks.
Oh,
Said Edward. I have, Mr. Lolt. Freddie whizzed round Edward, and it wasn't long before he was filled up with fuel.
now, let me see if I can start my engine. All right. Everybody, stand back,
Warned Edward. So Eddie and Freddie backed off and gave Edward some space as he tried to start his engine.
Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh dear. Well, let's have another go. 1, 2, 3.
Nearly, shouted Eddie. I bet it'll start this time,
I think you're right,
said Edward, giving his engine one more go. And with a big puff of smoke and a bang, Edward started his engine. Well done, laughed Eddie. Now give it a few revs and then I think you'll be able to follow me to the depot.
Oh, me drive? It's been so long, I've forgotten how,
said Edward, slightly concerned. Oh, you'll be okay. Just follow me. I'll go very slowly, suggested Eddie.
Oh, he goes,
said Edward as he revved his engine one more time. And slowly, very slowly, he pulled away from the lorry rush and followed Eddie to the depot. You can park in the garage next to me, offered Eddie. Loretta has got it ready for you.
Oh, can I? Oh, that would be wonderful.
And with that, Edward slowly reversed into the garage.
Oh, this is lovely,
he said, turning off his engine.
You've all been so kind to me.
You are most welcome, said Loretta.
Oh, you must be Loretta,
said Edward.
I'm very pleased to meet you, young lady. And you have done a lovely job in my garage.
Thank you.
And I must say you're a very pretty lorry.
Ooh, said Loretta, blushing.
Now, if you don't mind, I've had a very exciting day and, well, I think it's time for a little shut-eye. Shall we speak in the morning?
Oh, that would be nice, said Loretta. Sleep well.
Oh, good night, miss,
said Edward.
And, I'm sure I'm going to be very happy here.
You are, said Eddie.
There's only one thing, though.
What's that? Asked Eddie and Loretta.
I really miss my chickens.
Laughed Edward, and with that, he went to sleep with a big smile on his face. It's competition time at the Eddie Stobart depot in Daventry.